We checking that connection.
IG.
We're live. Hey guys, we're live. We're gonna talk about some stuff today. Hey, let's start doing this one.
All
right, and go. Start the show.
It's on, baby.
Yeah, starting the show. Today, welcome to the show. We're gonna talk about protein, pre-workouts, aminos, and creatine.
That's it. Four main
Yeah.
workout supplements.
The big daddies, we would say.
Those big papas.
Well, let's start it off. Let's talk about the protein first of all.
Yep.
And I guess the question for all these topics are, one, why do we need it?
Sure.
Why do we need protein?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, most of us, the short answer, and we're gonna be real brief on all these, the short answer is almost all of us could benefit from a little more protein in our diet.
Yeah, especially if you're pumping the weight.
Especially if you're pumping the weights. Our muscles are primarily made up of protein-like chemicals or things that we get from consuming a lot of protein.
Anabolic.
And a lot of the things that we eat in our everyday life are very high in trans fats, sugars, carbohydrates. And unless you're making an intentional effort, in my experience, most of us just don't eat enough protein. So a protein shake comes in handy to fill that void.
We'll talk about that in a second. I'm gonna show you our protein,
Yep.
the best protein. So what should we look for in a protein? That's kind of a question that we get a lot. One basic thing that I like to say is that you wanna look for a protein that has a small ingredient list. Ingredient lists.
Usually to be on the safe side, yeah.
To be on the safe side, because there's a lot of cheap, inexpensive proteins. Some are good, some are bad. But if you look at one that has a huge, long list of a lot of artificial sweeteners, this and that, it's best to look at the ingredients, and you should only see the creatine, or excuse me, the protein, the sweetener. Stevia is a very good sweetener. And what else are some of the most basic things? It should be like 3 or 4
like
ingredients.
monk fruit sweetener.
I mean, you gotta make sure it's got monk fruit in it.
And not that a lot of those things are like super terrible for you, but just remember why you're buying it. You're buying protein. So if you're spending your money to get protein, you should probably benefit by making sure the majority of what you're buying is protein. Easy way to do this is look at the grams in your scoop versus the grams that your protein is, right? So if you got a big old 50-gram scoop.
Hey, great idea.
But your protein only gives you like 15 grams of protein, that means you got 35 grams of just extra stuff you're taking. So what types of protein are out there?
Most basic difference are gonna be ones that are made from a cow. Grass-fed is the best, and then there's also plant-based, more of a vegan.
Yep.
The vegan one, the amino acid profile is not gonna be as good, but it's very healthy. I mean, very healthy.
Sure.
I feel like a lot more women kind of lean towards the vegan, plant-based option.
I like whey, personally. I don't have any issues digesting it.
But if you do have digestive issues,
That's when plant-based can come in handy.
Use a plant-based.
Big time. And then you got the casein. Casein is also another form of it. Just digest a little bit slower. Don't get too caught up on that, casein versus whey. Find something that you like, that you don't mind drinking, that's gonna be okay on your belly, that you can just use regularly.
Yeah.
Okay? Another big one, when should we take protein?
when should you take it? You should take it all the time,
Every second.
every second.
Every second.
Hey, you need it definitely after your workout.
Absolutely.
We always like to say, oh, look, we're gonna show you how easy it is to make you a protein shake. When you're complaining about, I just can't get it in, here we're gonna show you how. But anyway, when to take it, you need to take it post-workout, I believe. And also it's a great snack, midday meal, mid-morning meal.
Sure. And again,
Can they
remember,
see you pouring that in there?
Remember too, this, even though you're buying it in supplement form, protein is food, right? So if you're somebody who doesn't eat breakfast a lot, you wish you would eat breakfast, but you're always constantly running out of time. Maybe you get home from work late and you just don't feel like cooking dinner. Again, it doesn't replace everything that you need, but it's food, right?
Look at that.
Look at that. So I got water in a shaker cup.
Look how easy it is. You got your Chucktown Fitness grass-fed whey protein, because Matt likes the whey.
Oh man, I got up late. I don't have time for breakfast.
So stressed
What
out.
should I do?
Check
Man,
it. Look
if
how
only-
easy it is.
Oh crap, I got a Chucktown Fitness shaker cup. I bought it on Savannah Highway.
He's got a little bit of water in there.
Put some water in it. And
We're
then
gonna do one scoop.
Oh man, I'm gonna be late for work.
One scoop of our protein, gonna give you 24 grams.
Oh man, I'm so late. Man, if only I could drink this like on the way to work in my car.
Put it in there and shake it up.
Oh, but wait, I can drink it on the way to work in my car. Oh no, God. Oh.
Watch how fast he pounds it out. Watch how fast 24 grams of protein gonna get in his body, gonna make his muscles big. They done got bigger already, man.
Wait, did I just eat breakfast?
That's how easy it is.
It'd be like that.
That's how easy it is. All right, let's switch gears.
Cool. Choking on my own
Hey,
protein.
next we're going to talk about the pre-workouts. Pre-workouts, why do we need them?
It tastes so delicious, it's making me choke.
It's because you pounded it out fast. We're trying to prove a point. Protein, now we're going to talk about pre-workouts, why do we need them?
I'll be honest, we don't need them. Right, I'm glad you said that. We didn't even rehearse
You don't
that.
need to have a pre-workout.
But do I like a pre-workout every once in a while? Definitely.
I do.
Why do you take your pre-workouts?
I think a couple different reasons. One, what's it called? Psychosomatic?
You just feel like it puts you in the mood to work out?
I mean, yes, I know I take it. It gets my mind right. I take my protein, my pre-workout, get ready. But also has caffeine in anywhere probably from like 100 to 300 milligrams.
Yeah, they got some strong ones out now. Some that are, in my opinion, too strong. Just for me, that's what my tolerance is.
A lot of them, yes. A lot of them have the vasodilators.
Right.
Open up your blood vessels, get a mega pump while you work out because that always feels good.
Yep. So really, they're supplements that kind of, what I would tell people, they prime your body, prime your mindset to just get really focused and locked in for a good workout.
Great workout. And while we're talking about that, you're going to get you some of that
go time.
Get you some of that go time.
Some go time.
That's our pre-workout that we make here. It's a pretty clean one. And it's got
it's what a good pre-workout should have in it.
Yeah.
I nerd out on the supplements.
It's got about 150 milligrams of caffeine.
And it's got your essential amino acids.
And it's got the amino acids in it too. Those are the building blocks of the protein that build muscle.
And you'll see it's got the arginine or arginine. People say either other way.
I say arginine.
And that opens up the blood vessels for more blood flow. So that's good stuff too. So a bunch of different types. They have stimulant based. They have non-stimulant based.
Don't take a non-stimulant based.
And we're going to ask you anyways, even though the answer's in the name. When should you take your pre-workout?
Let me think. Before your workout?
I would do it before my workout.
All right, me too.
And it's pre-workout.
Me too. About 15, 20 minutes before. Get your mind right.
Touching on two other ones, just because I know they're super popular that people like to buy it, like their GNCs and vitamin shops and stuff. Amino acids.
Amino acids. There are a couple different types of them.
Right. So here's my take on aminos, because a lot of people are big on buying those BCAAs or those branched chain amino acids.
I know you hate them.
I don't hate them. Here's my take on them. They are 3 of the 9 essential amino acids that we need to take.
Got to have all of them.
And this was pointed out to me after I'd spent years understanding amino acids, knowing the difference between branch chains and non-essentials and all that. But if I'm going to go out and spend $30-$40 on 3 amino acids, those BCAAs, why would I not get all of the essential amino acids?
Well, I think those are the ones that when you think about exercise and working out are important, but for them to function and work like they're supposed to, you need all of them. You need all of them regardless.
Hence, they're essential. So there's 9 essential. They're essential that you get from an outside source.
Yeah, your body can't make them.
So I'm not saying don't buy BCAAs, but spend the money on getting a formula that gives you all of the amino acids.
All 9. Okay? Just look for that.
They're the building blocks. They're the building blocks of protein, and really, some people might be deficient in amino acids.
Yeah, they probably are. What about creatine?
Creatine's big. With the question I get a lot, probably the number one question with creatine is, well, 2, a 1 and a 1A. Number 1 would be, can women take creatine?
Yeah, they can take it.
Yeah, women can take creatine.
Give it to your wife.
Now, give it to everybody.
Give it to everybody.
Give it to grandma on Thanksgiving.
Give it to your kids.
Put it in the sausage
Sneak it in their juice box.
So big marketing pushes have led people to believe falsely, not to crap on anybody's preconceived notions, stuff like crealkalins, creatine hydrochlorides, all these other type of creatines. You are spending 10x probably in price.
If you're trying to
get actually need to.
If you're trying to get creatine that says that you won't retain water or no water retention, then you don't want it.
Think of it. If your creatine's actually causing you to not have water weight, it's not doing what creatine does.
You want your muscles to be hydrated as much as possible. That's what it'll help do. And the monohydrate, the cheapest, most inexpensive creatine you can get is the best.
And we don't even sell creatine, so we're not making money. We have no reason to tell you otherwise.
Yeah,
creatine monohydrate is dirt cheap. You can take about 3 to 10 grams a day of it.
Some people like to load, some people don't.
Loading would just mean you're taking about double that, so maybe 15 to 20 grams for about a week, and then you back it down to about 3 to 10. But what creatine's doing is inside of the muscle cell, it's hydrating the muscle tissue.
Right.
So with or without creatine, you have hydration in your muscles, and it's good and it's healthy for your muscles to be hydrated. All creatine is doing essentially at the end goal is powering the muscles with more ATP and allowing your body to get more fluid inside of that muscle.
That's perfect.
That's what it is.
Most of that creatine that y'all take, you're not going to use. Your body's it's going to sit in your stomach. It's going to pass right through. You only need, right? You only need a little bit.
You do, yeah. The only reason I might say be not careful with the loading is because, like what you just said, we don't digest a lot of our creatine. That's just the facts of life with it.
Might give you that diarrhea.
So a lot of undigested creatine can sit in the small intestine and sometimes cause a little bit of gastrointestinal.
Say it, man.
You shit yourself.
Okay.
So, and I know the placebo effect's real, because I guarantee there's people out there right now who might be taking some $50 creatine going, nuh-uh, I swear this crealkalin's way better. And I hate to tell you, it's not.
It's not.
It's just not. At least what every single study
Check it
shown.
one more time, why don't you?
Check it.
Check out the label, man.
Get them. They look pretty good.
Label looks strong.
Shamelessly pitching the product. So come get some. Tastes good.
No big deal.
You saw how easy it was to drink it.
Yeah, Matt Pounder, you're gonna have indigestion here shortly. So anyway, guys, appreciate it.
That was it.
Appreciate it. Protein, pre-workouts, amino acids, and creatine. Quick little touch on all of them.
Take your go time.
Quick little touch.
Ladies, don't be afraid of creatine.
Don't be afraid of it.
Drink your protein anytime, but especially after your workouts. Because I just prefer it that way, and I think it works better that way, personally.
Amen. Peace out.
Later.
You didn't dat me up, dude. There it is.
I got protein.